Howdy, folks. How's it going? Hope you're having a good one. Sorry for the little late start today. I have been working my butt off for like 3 days in a row trying to get both all the videos done and also like a construction project on our house that I've been working on with my brother. So I have basically not had a minute to spare. And I wanted to like intro the stream inside of, you know, the Seasons world, but I know what I'm doing. Except apparently I don't. So yeah. We got some upgrade to do. I could go safe mode, but then it would like disable the pack, which I don't know if that would be a good idea or not. Probably doesn't matter. Probably should just like nuke all of the regions for this because we're just working on the pack anyway. But you know what? Let's just do I have? Yeah, let's just make a world, I guess. Just so we have something else in the backdrop, because I don't have a pure like code scene. All I have is like a scene that has code on top of Minecraft. I'm doing okay, Retro. Body is a little bit sore after all of the like building work, but you know, I'm tired. So like this, just up front, like warning, whatever. Caveat, this is, hey, spawned right next to rabbits, how cute. This is not gonna be a this isn't gonna be like a long like marathon. I'll do all of the work to upgrade the pack regardless of how it goes, you know. This is gonna be starting it out, trying out. What was my keybind? That wasn't it. No? Okay. I have some keybind to switch the scene, and I've forgotten what it was. That's unfortunate. There it is. This is my... Can I... Here. This is my log file. So this is what's actually going wrong. Oh, I know what's wrong. Okay. No, we got something. I did find the sneak key, yes. Teaser, I've been making data packs for like 10 years. Way before I started out at Mojang, and in fact a lot of the command stuff in the game now is because I've been making data packs for such a long time, and I've kind of implemented all the ways I wanted to improve them. You know, actually one thing I've been thinking about is remaking my old like 1000 YouTube subs special where I made a camo armor, active camouflage, and remaking it for a 100k special whenever that happens. And just seeing how much better it is now. Because it was like 100,000 command blocks. Like, it was obscene. Still waiting for actual VARs that don't require scoreboard, that only work in 7 cases and instant compatible and others. You were close. We're close. Because macros kind of shoehorn in some dynamism, I guess. And there's more stuff coming. But yeah, okay, so it's been a while. It's been a good while since I actually worked on this stuff. So the way the Seasons pack works is it takes all the vanilla biomes and it processes them into 4 different, it's like 8 different versions using like Python code. Active camo using custom armor trims? No, it's just dyed leather, right? You would need an absurd amount of... Could you do... No, because I think it's a... The armor trims are a set color, so you'd need to generate a whole... Like, you'd need to generate 100,000 textures. I wonder if dollar in parentheses works? No. Yeah, like, one of the first things I did when I started at Mojang was invent @s. So if you're... if you've been around for a long while and talking about data packs and command blocks and stuff, data packs didn't exist before I started, by the way, but yeah. Well, yeah, they must have. Must have been right around that time. Anyway, @s is one of the first improvements I did. So anyway, we can look not the generative functions, world gen, right, fall early beach here. So the problem we have now is this. So precipitation was previously, this pack was for 119.3, and precipitation was either none, rain, or snow.
Comedically timed pause reminder.
Thank you for that @s. Nice. Yeah, so thanks. Let's take a break, everybody. We've been streaming for such a long time. Anyway, the precipitation used to be none, rain, or snow. Which is what the pack used in part to create, you know, the biome effects. Now the problem is that field no longer exists, and instead there is a has precipitation field that is just a boolean, so it's either true or false. Which kind of in a way is good news, because that means the precipitation calculations are always consistent everywhere, but it also makes it means that I would need to be much more precise in defining the temperatures for different biomes. So all of this stuff is generated. So now I need to remember how I generate that stuff. I guess package wouldn't be it. No. Build. There we go. What? There we go. Update precipitation. Okay. So we just don't do that. I can't. Because yeah. Right. So what used to happen is I would need to convert snow and rain depending on temperature. But now we just don't need to do anything, because if it has precipitation, it will still have precipitation regardless of how like warm that is, if you will. So we're just gonna remove all the calls to that and then remove the thing. And then maybe it will like at least load. That would be nice. It won't work because more stuff has changed, but that should be the only thing that has changed in the format of the world gen files, and which means that I should at least hopefully be able to run it. Man, they changed this. Oh, I'm being extremely stupid. I of course also need to update the files to start with the proper files. Alright, we need to grab the files from the new version of the game, not run on ancient stuff. 23W, 31A, data, Minecraft, worldgen, biome. There it is. Okay, very good. So we'll copy that in. Oh, right. There's more stuff that depends on precipitation, of course. Okay. Precipitation.
Enjoyed every month. Woo 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 woo.
Woo woo. Nice. Thank you, Block Article, for the 18 months. Tier 1. Thank you so much. That's and thank you, Fabian, for the bits before. BC. Oh, works better if you. I was like, why doesn't this keybind work? It's because you're pressing the wrong key.
Yay.
Pressing the wrong key makes it not work. Wait. It was a long time since I really played Bedrock. So this is just a warning in case I'd done anything wrong, so that should be able to just be deleted. And so can this. Ooh. So okay, hang on. Has precipitation true? Because that's like there are seasons for Savannah, which has like a rainy season and dry seasons, and then so instead of setting it to be rainy, we just need to set it to have precipitation, and then the temperature and stuff will do the rest. So maybe that is enough. Can I get this to show me my bar appearance? No? That just made it worse. Come on. Oh, it says it has a menu bar, but it like literally doesn't. Okay, whatever. Hey, it built. Okay. Well, I mean, it did something. Doesn't mean we'll...
Yay.
Doesn't mean we'll actually be able to start the game. Who knows? But it did stuff. Which is, you know, progress. Let's maybe do this. Yeah, okay, so that is the new diamond ore. That makes sense. And has precipitation has turned to true. That seems to have done the right thing. Cool. Can I load this? Okay. That's progress. Hey, cool. I should probably delete all of the like actual content because we'll be remaking it. But whatever. For now, this is progress. Definitely progress. Woo! Hey, Alex or Moofy. I don't know what name you prefer, but thank you for the raid. Welcome in. Hope you had a good stream. And thank you, J4PC, for the follow. And thank you, Iago Manuel, for the follow. Probably said all of those names terribly. There it is. That's the keybind. Alright, found it. We're fine. I almost know what I'm doing. It has been a while since I did this. Don't need the log file anymore. Well, I mean, right now, at least. We'll probably need to serve. Why is this showing an error in beach? Okay, no. When I load it, it doesn't anymore. Okay, it's fine. Okay. So that seems to be fine. That is like the actual world gen update we needed to do to make this work. Should field. Let's see this. Somebody opened a pull request on this, and literally what I just did now, they had the most strange thing that they were trying to work around to do that, basically. But anyway, that should be fixed. Honestly, I think that probably makes the pack work on 1.20, but I'm not sure. It's not going to work well on 1.20, but it should work. Regenerated biomes. This background track is great. Yeah, Music Man, overall solid stuff. What do I want to do? I wanted to do something. Yeah, Malcolm Horne as Music Man. This is his most recent, like, his... I can't remember how I described it. But yeah, he has a little bit of a different style on this album. It's really good. Kind of synth-wavy stuff. Oh yeah, so... I mean, I guess... pack format 10. I suppose this is beta 2 or something. Okay. I guess one thing we can go through is, like, go through all of the... We can dig down from, like, the top level functions, like in load. And to see what seems to need to be or could be improved. I know a couple of things, but I don't know exactly how they are. Like, there's some incredibly inefficient finding of surface level because the whatever execute on height map or whatever it's called didn't exist. Imagine telling the people 3 years ago the pack formats increased 6 by 6 between 119.3 and 120.2. Well, 120.2 is not even out yet, man. There'll probably be a couple more before then. So nothing here is... Well, I guess, yeah, we're setting that by force. That's fine. So it's probably more in tick that's going to be the thing. This does a bunch of scoreboard math. That's fine. Here we go. Okay. So to spread does spread R. Spread R runs spread, then removes, then counts down to spread by 1, and then runs spread R again. Okay, so this is just a loop running spread that amount of times. That's fine. Waiting for pack version 69. Nice. Here we go. So this is a function tree. Spread the current season around the current location. So what we need to do is pick a random coordinate. Randomized coordinates, right? Yeah, so we're randomizing coordinates into X and Z. And then this this tree of stuff that is generated in Z 64, 32, 16, 8, 4, 2, 1, and then X is all to kind of just move you into the right position. So I can probably replace all of these with a macro. The entire thing. And also blocks is the same thing, it's just it has a different payload. So both of those can be replaced by like 2 macros. So Z leads into X, I suppose. Move X. So yeah, X64. So much unneeded complication here. So we're find surface is what we're running down the line, then find surface is also incredibly inefficient. Wow. Okay. So really what this does is randomize the position, find the surface. If you found it, run update season. So find a random position on the surface, or pick a random position up to 64 blocks out, I suppose.
Yay.
X60 was Z64. Yeah, okay, yeah. What are we running actually? In spread here, randomized coordinates. Runs randomized coordinate, which sets 8 random bits and then remove 128. Oh yeah. 256 by 256 squared center on the player. That's what we're doing. So after this, now have in X and Z. Okay, so let's try something out then. To replace this, we don't need the generated move stuff at all anymore. Basically, we're gonna do function seasons colon stop offset so X by something. Actually, what I'm thinking here, what we need is we need to take those and we need to put them in some compound somewhere. So data, modify storage, seasons 2. What do we do? Words, I guess, maybe. X set from wait. No, I'm taking it from a score, so I have to. Actually, it just makes more sense to not do that here. Just not set this, but instead just store this to. Okay. Yeah, we could completely reset how we think about doing stuff. So randomize coordinates. Randomize coordinates is called in spread blocks and is called in spread. Okay, maybe I just make a new one. Yeah, here's a new randomized coordinates with an underscore in the name. Except I apparently didn't name it properly. .mc function. There we go. Hey, Sierra. Oh, that's cool. I just caught up with all the VOD stuff. It took forever. I'm glad you're enjoying it. Yeah, I agree, Retro. This is really, really solid, this album. Okay, so what this should do is randomize X and Z coordinates into destination. So So randomized coordinates puts one thing in random seasons. So instead of this, we're gonna do scoreboard players get random seasons and then execute store result into dollar destination. I'm gonna storage blah path. Yeah. So here we want an X, and then storage blah is dollar destination. Right. Int 1. That's what we need. It's int 1. It's kind of tricky to work with because like all the tools obviously don't work with this stuff. So this is now a macro that does this instead, and it takes a string destination that describes where to store the thing. I mean, this is Visual Studio Code. And it has Data Pack Helper Plus, which is normally great, but also like it's not updated to this thing, you know? So we'll see how this works. So destination Z and one scoreboard place get. So that it's negative 128 dot 128, which I don't think actually is true. I think it's this. I used to use NumPy++ way ago on streams, but yeah, Data Pack Helper Plus is so good. I mean, obviously not for this, but so this is now a function macro, and it takes one parameter. It's called destination. So in spread, instead of randomized coordinates, we're going to run the new randomized coordinates, and that's going to take a destination, which we're going to specify as storage seasons colon chords, maybe. How rude of the developers. They were definitely supposed to anticipate all the changes in the snapshot and update their plugin accordingly. Of course, you know. And they're also supposed to not have any lives of their own. You know? And just be able to jump on whenever something big happens all of a sudden. Why is this comment here when it doesn't seem to do that? Oh, and this is going to be so much better. This is just not going to be a risk anymore. So now this generated move, what it ended up doing, you can do this in several steps, I think. What it ended up doing was find surface, which then ran update season. So what we really want is to run update season in the right place. Yeah. So what I really want to do now is seasons move and run or something like that with, oh, actually that's gonna be tricky. I guess I could do this. Storage seasons chords. That's not really gonna work. See this instead. We'll just update data for that, and then we'll do data modify storage data payload set value to that command, which is what we want to run. And then we do seasons move and run with storage data. Okay. How did I do this? So we created move and run. Execute $payload at tilde $x tilde maybe rename this to project and run. This is going to be a lot of errors on screen all the time. My apologies on that. Can't really do much about it because, yeah. Projected onto the height map. So that's basically what we're trying to do. We're trying to get to a point that is stored in variables and then run something there. So we can do that by doing execute positioned. Well, actually, exactly what I wrote here. Over. Man, I haven't used this stuff in a while. I made this stuff and I can't remember what the syntax is. It's not in Datapack Helper Plus. Oh, it's positioned over. You know, that makes a lot of sense. So position there, positioned over world surface, I think. This is hard to do when you don't you get so used to getting all the. Yeah, okay. Let's write it out like this first. Over run. Come on. Payload. Okay, that's actually kind of crazy. This line this line is 5, 6, 7, 14 is 15 functions in the old thing. No, never mind. It's like 35 functions in the old thing, and probably executed on average like 1,000. No, way more, like 4,000 commands. every time it ran. But now it's this line. I don't know that it works yet, but that's mental. Yo, Gabriel and MD Play, thank you for the follows. Welcome in. That's just stupid. Now the thing I don't remember is was I on top of the world or inside the world? This is all thanks to function macros. It's thanks to function macros and positioned over. So I added positioned over specifically after being extremely frustrated with the fact that the height map was not available. Macros have performance costs? Yeah, absolutely. But, you know, if you're replacing that stuff. This part in particular is super common in old data packs and stuff. You need to do something like this. You need to move by an amount that is stored somewhere, and it is impossible. So what you did instead was binary decomposition. And it created these function trees, and that is why people are so happy about the function macros, because they allow you to replace those trees with just like the thing that you actually meant to do. Okay. So let's see. So yeah, X1, find surface. If the block below was air, then run update season. Wait. Unless, if the block below us was not air, then run update season. Okay, so that's actually different. You really blew away all expectations by only saying function stuff. Had a fun time in the commands Discord before the snapshot dropped, and it was like, I have no idea. From Brazil? Nice. Hello. Welcome in. Okay, so there's one problem here, and that's the fact that the find surface that I used before specifically went for airs. So it would stop whenever it found anything. And world surface... What are the... Can I do this? Execute positioned over... Well, world surface... Is motion blocking... Is world surface anything non-air, actually? So let's see, we're here. And just what's a good, just put a lantern there. Okay, yes, good. Right, yes. So it's actually what I wanted. So world surface is actually the thing that is not air. So that's literally exactly the same thing as this thing. So, and if the block below was not air, then we run the update seasons, which means that we're running update seasons when we're on the block above the first block, which is predict and run, positioned over world surface. So it's exactly the same thing. Okay. That's kind of ridiculous, actually. So we can delete all of these, which is rather ridiculous, but hey, that happened. Then we delete the call to this, And then random cleanup. Sure. Oh, I guess we do random cleanup. What does it do? Reset X, Z, branch spread, random. And I guess we can add data. Remove storage, seasons, update data. Yeah, just delete the whole thing. Or do I need to? I need to have a path. Oh, that's probably not. I have to delete them individually, I guess. So XZ and payload. Not that it really matters, I suppose, but might as well clean up. Okay. One word / camera. All things in due time. We don't have much time to do all of this, like, data pack related stuff, like command stuff. So, you know, bite off whatever's easiest to do and gives the most value, which I'd say function macros and this kind of fundamental stuff is more valuable than / camera. But, you know. Okay, I'd kind of like to. I don't know how badly I've broken this pack by now. I kind of like to just try stuff, but this is time to watch the snow melt for 30 minutes. That's a planned or Bedrock exclusive for either more sales. Nothing is a Bedrock exclusive for more sales. Random cleanup. Okay, yeah, I think this is kind of all we needed, which is ridiculous. I'm in my build script. I generate all of these. Generate move. Yeah. Here we go. Runs these find surface. Find surface blocks. Okay, so that's the other one. And the only reason that's different is because it has a different payload. So actually find surface. Find surface. Blocks. X1. Where's this? Generate move. Oh, okay, so find surface is only called by itself now, so we can remove that too. And then find surface blocks is exactly the same thing, except it calls something else. Update season blocks. And so we had a whole copy of the same thing, basically. Blocks X1, yeah. Just to call a different thing at the end of the day. So we can remove all of those. We don't need these either. And then I need to figure out where that was called. Move / I guess I can search for. So spread blocks. Right, here's the other one. So this just needs to. I mean, it makes sense that spread blocks is kind of a copy of spread. So we need to kind of do this here. Randomize coordinates into storage season update data. Yeah, sure. And then do that instead. Project and run random cleanup. And now I can remove a bunch of stuff again, I think. If I can find them. Did I remove it already? Find surface blocks. No, I did not. Here we go. There, now it's gone. So that's ridiculous. In build, move / generate move. This whole thing is no longer needed. Wait. Yep. No, this whole thing completely unnecessary now. Okay, so that's cool. And then I have some move templates for X and Z. Yeah, all of this stuff is garbage now. Go away. Oh. I have deleted so many files. Oh, I can remove the old randomized coordinates too. This thing. Go away. No? There we go. And randomized coordinates. Yeah, no calls. Good. Wait, is that a zoomed out preview of the entire files of... Right, to the edit window. I didn't think that was visible on the stream. Maybe when I collapse this thing or something? Yeah, okay, yeah. I have, because there's so limited space on stream, I cut that part of the window. But yeah, I have a scroll bar mod that is basically the zoomed out super high level view of the file, so this makes it really easy to find where you're looking for, basically. Okay, I think I didn't do anything of particular note other than delete a bunch of stuff out of the build script. I don't think I even need to rerun it. It shouldn't generate anything differently. I should, in fact, be able to do /reload, and it should. There's a lot of should going on here. It should come up without any errors. But, well, that was a lot of change and a lot of stuff done without, like, editor support and a lot of, like, very... Okay. Fail to load seasons project and run. Alright, cool. Why? Expected double. What party? Positioned... Oh, wait, I think I know what I did. I failed to mark that line as a macro line, didn't I? Project and run. Yeah, okay. There we go. Okay, 421. Alright, let's reload that again. See what happened now. Okay. Not all defined tags for registry resource key root block are present in data tag. Melt fastables. Not all defined. What? Okay, so I have something. Melt fastables. That doesn't exist. So but how does it know that it should exist if it doesn't exist? Meltables. What's meltables? This ice and snow. What would melt fastables be? I have no idea. But it's not a fatal error, so I guess we're fine. Now, I guess the question is, does this work at all? Let's we could try this out by going /function seasons run and my coordinates. And I wanted to go into destination, storage, seasons, or just test, I guess. Test. Ooh. Execute store result storage. Test X int 1 scoreboard players get random seasons cost error. Incorrect argument for command at position 47. X int. Okay, why? Result. Storage. I'm just typing the same thing that this error message says. It's missing a run, isn't it? Randomized coordinates. This thing. Yeah. Run. Here we go. Reload. It's great how detailed the error message is instead of generic fail to run function. Yeah, well, I kind of went like if a macro instantiation fails and you don't get an error message, then the whole thing is just useless. Okay, so that ran 104 commands, which is pretty cool. Yeah, I could even make the randomized coordinate thing return its result instead. That's... yeah. Making stuff is going to be a very different mindset from now on. Data, get, storage, test. Now contains 50 and 120. Look at that. We're getting random coordinates. Are we actually getting... yeah, we're getting negative things too. So that works really well. And then if I do what is the other thing? What is a good thing we can do to kind of show... I guess I could just teleport myself somewhere. So let's do data, modify storage, test, payload to set value tp slicedlime here. Okay. And now I can run function project seasons. Project and run with storage test. And I end up here. That's just amazing. Okay, so that's ridiculous. Okay. Packed version 16 replace the comp with macros. Okay, I'm gonna just out of curiosity, I'm gonna push this up to GitHub, and we're gonna take a look at its summary for this. for this commit. This thing. It's 40 changed files. with 21 additions and 365 deletions. So we basically removed 365 lines and replaced them with 21. And in the process deleted like 36 files. That's what happened here. And that's why macros happened. That's ridiculous. It's not just efficiency either, it's more like being able to succinctly express stuff. So what do I still generate? Why? I shouldn't need to generate any code. Why am I generating code? Oh, couldn't... I'm generating code because I'm generating like a line of code for every like block and stuff, and maybe that's possible to macro. But I don't know that it's worth it. I have no idea exactly how. Is Igloo my beer? My bear? Not my beer. I guess it's Igloo my bear. Thank you for the Prime sub anyway. I got very distracted by your name. Was this sub point goal? What do you mean? It's just a kind of a goal set on Twitch side. Just trying to... Is this sub point goal or is this sub goal? Anyway, is this my sub counts, for those you haven't known, have been I Gloomy Bear. There we go. I mean, sub points. Okay, yeah. So basically, my sub count has kind of been dropping over the last few years a bit on Twitch, and that's like I got the ability to set the goals. So I set up a goal, kind of just striving to not let it drop too much, basically. Okay, I think what I want to do, because that should all work. Like, it seems like it's working, and it seems like it's doing what it should. So maybe what we do is we save and quit this world, and we nuke the entirety of the actual world data. We keep the pack, obviously, but we nuke the entire like actual world. Let's just start over and see how it works on a new world. There are more things I should probably do, but remove advancements, data, dimension file entities, point of interest blocks, region files. Sure, we can delete player data. That seems fine. Goodbye. Delete the stats too, why not? And then we open season pack again. It should basically just generate a new world now. My name is Isabella, directly from Brazil. First letter is from my name. Gloomy Bear is my name. Nice, okay. Alright, yes. So this is the same seed. Obviously, we got the portal still here and stuff. Yeah. No, I guess the time didn't. Let's reset. Time's at 0. We are in planes. So that is interesting. So we're in Minecraft planes. We're in vanilla planes. I guess the easiest way to do this is to do time add... what did I set it to? It's like 20 days per season? Yeah, I think that's the case. So we'll do this. And now it should be... Oh. early fall plains. There we go. So stuff is starting to convert slowly. So the pack still works, which is amazing after that changed. You just literally slaughter the pack and it goes like, ah, it's fine. Okay, and that is actually like, I had to really be careful with how much I did in the pack because of that one thing. Are the coordinates deterministic? Which coordinates? Oh yeah, I'm also being incredibly stupid. Because we could replace the whole random thing, like the whole bit math library I have in this, with the random command. I don't know what that was, but man, the mods were on it. Thank you so much, mods. Okay. So, I guess we deal with that next then. We don't need this anymore. We don't need the log file right now. So spread does a randomized coordinate, which does a randomized coordinate, which does a random thing, which doesn't... Yeah, this is also a function tree. Which we don't need. We don't need any of it. So I'm going to remove that. And instead of this, and instead of scoreboard players get random, we run random value between negative 127, please, and positive 127. Wow. And then we do the same thing here. And we don't need the randomized coordinate anymore. So this becomes just that. Just ridiculous. At which point is almost not even worth having this as a separate function anymore. But yeah, we'll do it. Randomized coordinate can go away. And random cleanup. Like, we're no longer putting anything in X and Z. Branch spread random. Okay. Random is still something that we use somewhere. That's there. Let's see some random. Only whole world. Words, maybe. Is that... No? Here. Season random is random. Okay. This also does random. Random bits, 2 bits. And then sets that. Okay, random is the result of running random. Gotcha. So instead of this, we run... We run execute store. Result. Score. Season random. Underscore seasons. Run random value. 2 bits. Suppose that's what I had. And then we ran update random with 2 bits as well. Wait. The point of these 2 was that they were different, but I guess they weren't. It's an update random and a season random. Oh yeah, I think I know what it is. Random values 0, 0, 2, 3. Automod being useful for one. Nice. Yeah, so if Right, let's just dispatches on the season. We don't need to reset the random anymore because it just never gonna get set. Nice. And then we don't need to reset it here either because it's never gonna get set. And then clean up just the stat. That's fine. Is this another thing? Random. Replace recursive random with random command. I'm actually really excited to update Mob Dash, and well, Mob Dash doesn't matter as much, but Sacrifice sure does. Chosen Challenge. I can remove so much stuff from that. Is Brian considered an auto mod? No, I mean, Brian doesn't really moderate. Brian is like auto streamer. Like, Brian is the real streamer, you know? Sacrifice is a better name. Yeah, I mean, it was Project Sacrifice initially. So that replaced 33 lines with 4 new lines, and in the process deleted 3 files. Yeah, that's just, there's a lot of stuff just becoming better here. Let's double check that it actually worked, maybe. Okay. Very good. Still don't know what the melt fastables are. but we'll get to that at some point. World is going nice and fall colored here, so that still seems to work at least. Time add 20 days. Like, now we're fast forwarding, so obviously that's going to be a little bit different than if you just played in the world. But we should be switching over into winter here. Man, my bottle of soda is just collecting condensation like crazy. Melt Fastables, the most delicious white chocolate you could ever imagine. I like it. The new brand. So what's supposed to happen in winter is the leaves are supposed to turn away from this red and yellow into more of a kind of gray. The ground kind of goes a bit gray too, I believe, or maybe actually this blue-like color over here might be the winter color, and it goes to a winter bare biome first. So it's bare ground, winter. This is late fall, yeah, winter bare. So we're obviously not gonna put snow on the ground unless it snows. So the idea being here that it turns into a winter biome. The winter doesn't have any snow on the ground, and it doesn't turn to snow colors, but this biome has snow precipitation. It's cold enough to snow. So when it starts raining, it will instead start snowing. So that's the idea. And then when it detects that, oh, it has snowed, it's going to switch this biome to a snowy winter biome, which has a more white-ish color of the ground. And also, when it detects that there's enough snow on a tree, or maybe it's just even one snow block on a tree, it turns the leaf color to white. Let's just skip this night. And then do weather, rain, I guess. Now let's see. It does snow here. Very nice. And it does. And then the other thing that I had was There's some functions to actually snow in plants. I guess those aren't really in the... It's not the right biome yet. I guess I could just do... I don't know the status right. But yeah. Normally in Minecraft, what happens when it snows is it can only put a snow layer down if in case it's like this. There's a grass block here, but nothing above it. Like, there's no like grass like this. So in normal Minecraft winter, or it doesn't have winter, but normal Minecraft snow biomes, what you get is snow everywhere in one layer, and then these little grass blips sticking up. So I have special stuff in this pack that's supposed to detect that it's snowing, it's winter, this is here, therefore I'm going to snow it into a layer. It's not snow logging it, because that's not what happens in winter. You don't get like a flower that sticks out of the snow. What happens is the snow covers the flower, or the flower disappears, there's snow there instead, and then in the spring the flower reappears, right? That's what happens in actual winter in real life. And so that's what I have stuff doing, is like removing the flower, putting the thing there, and then when the layer melts, puts the flower back. So yeah, we're starting to get some snow covered ground here. That's nice. Looks good. I don't know, this is winter berry, okay. And it is collecting. This also happens, by the way, because these snow layers are on top of this block. It's going to eventually turn into just dirt, because it's covered by a non-transparent block. Like, it doesn't happen if you have one snow layer, but if you have two, when this block gets a random tick, it will decay to dirt. So I have a special thing in the pack 2 that will place it back to grass when it melts out in the spring. So I guess we kind of gotta chill here for a little bit and see that. That's weird. Why'd that happen? Okay, we're getting some random just dirt blocks here. That's incredibly odd. But yeah, what we gotta see is that these grass things become actually covered, and it's really hard to spot one happening. I don't know what that happened. Chill? Yeah, indeed. Literally chill. It's really hard to... unless you see one of the flowers disappear in front of your eyes. Which is hard to... You don't know where to look. Oh, that might have been one. I guess what we could do is, like... Ooh, I should probably add, like, torch flowers and stuff. But we can put down some flowers that we can specifically keep an eye on. Wait, are they melting? It's like the snow is simultaneously building up and melting. Yeah, that's what's happening. What biome is this? Is this winter bear? Okay, so that's a problem then. We're apparently melting snow at the same time as we're adding snow. That's a bit of a bug. Not sure why that's happening. This is a data pack. Nothing that I do as data pack is development for the game. Who will win? The world will not win. Okay. So it's removing the block entirely, but it's also not putting back the grass there. Which may be... Well, Yeah, it might just be that it hasn't discovered that there was grass in time. Okay. Melt. Hold on. So I have some melting function. Melt fast. Just doing last snow layers and putting, okay. Melt last snow layer. Which runs as a marker, restores snows to plant, and then just set blocks to air. So that seems to be a reasonable guess as to what is happening. So melt fast is probably what's being run. And that's being run for this melt fastables. Okay. Update summer blocks. That doesn't seem like something that should be running right now, because it's winter, but, you know. Update season blocks. If season is 0, then we're running summer. Alright, so if you're in summer, then we do this melt fastable thing. Yeah, okay. That makes sense. There's a download for the old version, yes. And actually, I just pushed all the changes too. So if you can assemble the pack yourself, you could get it on the branch on GitHub. But there is a download. It's a beta. It's buggy. But it, you know, if you want to try it out, then absolutely go for it. But just as a fair warning, it is buggy. Especially around mountainsides, where it like tends to spread water down the entire side of the mountains and make a right mess because there's ice there and it tends to melt and it's not supposed to. And yeah, I don't know what's happening. Obviously, melt fastables. I don't understand why that would be there. Okay, so it melt fast. Runs on snow and ice. But why would I have it separate? Like, because there's the melt. Ooh. Oh, I know what's happened. Oh my god, this is so stupid. I've ran a search and replace on this file and replaced melt with melt_fast. And didn't realize that in the process, the season's meltables became melt fastables. Okay, well that's a bug, and now that's fixed. But that shouldn't be running at all. Say, I'm melting. Yeah, that isn't running. But obviously stuff is melting. So that explains the mystery of melt fastables. I like it. We should fix the problem that when you're in like a summer, like let's say that you skipped spring, like you were in winter. You left the area. You stayed away until you're in summer now, and you come back. And that's the case where you don't want to just slowly start melting away as if it was spring. Oops. You want to get rid of all the snow as soon as possible. I can see why Seasons hasn't been in game officially. A lot to watch over. Yeah, I mean, the thing is, seasons are in the game, right? Seasons in Minecraft are biome. You find the snowy taiga, that's your winter biome, right? It's the seasonal changes that are not in, right? Okay, well, why are we melting things then? I don't understand why things are melting. What about the other melt functions? So there's melt fast. There's melt last snow layer, which is called by this. There's also melt, which should only melt the last snow layer if it's one layer deep. But as far as I can tell, in game, like, it's really hard to see. But as far as I can tell, it seems to be nuking multi-level layer things. But it must be. Okay. So it's setting it to air, and the only thing that sets it to air is this melt last snow layer. I'm melting the last snow layer. That sounds like a climate change thing rather than the season thing, but yeah, whatever, we'll run with it. Okay, something is melting the last snow layer like crazy. Why? Okay, why are we even running melt? Okay, you can stop that now, thank you. Okay, so we know melt last snow layer is running. Melt last snow layer is called from melt fast and melt. And melt fast is not called, therefore we know melt is being called. That is called from update non-winter blocks. So we know that it runs. Update non-winter blocks, which is called if season is 1 or 3. What? Sidebar seasons. The season is 2. Unless it says unless. Oh, that's so stupid. That's so stupid. It's if season is 0. But if season, oh my god, why? So it's not just running it once, it's running it twice because the season is both not 1 and not 3. Oh my god. Reload. That should stop that. What was your personal favorite major update? I mean, it depends really on what you, how you view things. Like, in a way, it was 1.8 because 1.8 was around for a long time. And so it was an update that I played forever. Like, all of my early YouTube content is on 1.8 because, like, 1.8 was the update for, like, a year. Not to mention, like, not a year, like, years. Not to mention that it's the thing that made command blocks into what they are, which is kind of what kickstarted my channel and everything. So, like, overall, I think that would have to be one. Like, if I would pick one that I've been a part of, then I would probably have to say, like, Caves and Cliffs, just because of how... Flower snowed over? Nice. So that works too. And I'm not seeing anything melt anymore, so that... we can get rid of this thing too. Oh yeah, there's only one of the blue ones left even. Nice, okay. And also, I believe... I can't remember where I put them, but the blue flowers are here somewhere, right? So if I actually clear away the snow myself, it does reappear. So that also works. Nice. Yeah. No, there are more there, but I don't need to try all of them. Okay, so that works. All the trees have turned... Actually, let's just do this. Weather clear. No, whatever. Yeah, okay. Okay. You were just guiding me, but way after stream delay. So all the trees are now snowy colored, which is really good. Water is mostly frozen over, which is cool. Now the thing is, in my vanilla Minecraft freezes water, but never thaws water, which is an interesting like difference. I guess it's the same thing. It just puts down snow. It never thaws the snow either, so that's fine. Please make a personal Discord screen share just for me so I can tell you stuff with less delay. Just run the low latency mode on Twitch. Let's do this. Time add 20 days. So now we're going into spring, which means stuff should start thawing out a little quickly here. Yeah, look at that. And then eventually the grass should turn into green. I do think I see ice. Well, I think I see ice forming still, which is kind of weird. Winter melting is the biome here, which is good. Switch to the... Does it do the right thing if you break the block under the snow? I don't know. I don't even know what the right thing is. It's probably to pop the block, right? Yeah. Been playing since 2012? Nice. True veteran. Yeah, I often wonder how many hours I've played this game. It must be a ridiculous count. What if you break the block below snow that's replaced the flower? Yeah, that's exactly the question. The problem is I don't quite know exactly where one is, so I'd have to... I guess we just break a bunch of blocks and see what happens. It's supposed to drop the block, basically. Not convinced that it's doing the right thing, to be honest. Like, some of those should have had... Well, I mean, if it was just grass, it would just... Well, one of these was... This was a blue flower, right? Opposite. This one. It was I put them in a row at least somewhere. Or is it this? No, it was they were flat. How's that? I don't know what you mean by opposite. Opposite could be reflected in any kind of angle. Could do these also. Wait, 2 meters forward from the right one. So it's either this or that, depending on which direction. But I can break both of those blocks. It did the thing, but it didn't do the right thing. That's interesting. That is very, very the wrong thing. Okay, good. Good to know. So it detected that the snow broke, I guess, and therefore that it should place back the thing that it had kind of in store. It's always been placed on something, so it should be fair to just detect error underneath, and in that case, do what? It's a bit the right thing and a bit the wrong thing. Yeah, I mean, this... I'm actually surprised that this didn't happen with grass, but maybe the game just refuses to place the grass, but set block works on a flower for some reason. I don't know, but... Anyway, we are starting to turn spring color, because enough of the snow is melting, which is nice. I'm not so convinced that... Well... Yeah, I guess that's melting. Also, this should be turning into... Yeah, look. As the ice melts, it's turning into the frosted ice, so it will like melt in stages. Oh, it seems to be melting faster than I expect. That's just turning directly to water. Just fix some game bug. Well, maybe not. Ideally, I would just update this block, but I suppose what I should do is pop this as an item. Is the biome temperature set to melt ice? It might be. I didn't think it kind of did that. Spring default river. What's the temperature you need to melt ice then? Explains why that project that was working a while ago wasn't working right. Yeah, that happens. That happens a lot. It's like run into really frustrating problems and then eventually just go, oh, it's this bug. We're getting a lot of like dirt things here, which I think is kind of unavoidable. That probably needs a game fix rather than a pack fix to truly fix. I've got a thing in the pack that tries to counteract it, but really the best thing I can do is counteract it enough that the grass will spread back. So I guess we just take it as the spring melt produces some really muddy, dirty stuff. Which is somewhat realistic, I suppose. Okay, so we got one bug there, which was likely a bug before as well. Which I guess I should try to figure out. It's in the melt last snow layer, which does restore snowed plant. Restore snow marker.
Finally able to catch a striam.
Striam? Your wordful cord. Thank you so much for 4 months. Glad you were able to make it. If entity was on grass and there's a dirt block, then put it back. Yeah, okay. Restore snow marker. This is the generated thing. So these are all the things we can put back. Yeah, okay. So I guess what I need is just another... Do I have a template for these? Template to plant. Right. Wait, pop snow marker. Yeah. So you can pop it. How does it... Why did... Pop snow marker. Pop snowed plant. Kill it as... Yeah, okay, but... Pop snowed plant. So I thought I had the... Yeah, look here, okay. Check snowed plants. Restore snowed plant, pop snowed plant. Ah. Alright, so this is doing it around you, but there's something that calls restored snowed plant without checking. So if it's air, then we... Wait. What? If the block is air, then we restore. And if the block is something else... Oh, I see what that is. I see. Because you can do... You can do this, right? You can just replace a block of snow. And if that snow had a flower inside of it, that's supposed to pop. But it's more than that. Because we shouldn't restore... We should only restore... Okay. But these two execute as are exactly the same. At S. So this pop slash...
Significantly less comedic pause reminder.
Thank you. I think we'll just keep going today. And then we'll probably not go too long. Checked snowed plants. Let's do a check snowed plant .mc function. And then I'm going to take this part and move it there. And this part and move it here. And then we don't need both of these anymore. And then we do run function seasons check snow plant. Okay. And then this just execute is now we've restored exactly the same thing, but it's now in a function instead, which makes it possible to work with it a little bit better. So we can do this. If the block is air, unless the block below is air, that's when we should restore it. And then in all other cases, we kind of want to... You know what? We can just do run return run function that here. And then pop snow plants. So if the block is air, if the block underneath is not air, then run this thing, return its result, which is going to be nothing, I think, or fun command count or something, but it doesn't matter. What matters is it won't run this. And now we don't need to run anymore. Yeah, this stuff, like actually returning values through functions and stuff is going to be a big difference, but it's a complete shift in mindset. Pepperoni, thank you for the follow. And thank you, Fabian, for the bits. So I think this does it. And then the only thing we need to do to really fix that problem that I had before is to restore snowed plant. We just find this restore snowed plant should be check snowed plant. So either restore or pop it. And that should do the trick. Reload. Oh man. A bunch of snow just popped. That's really weird. Why did a bunch of snow pop? Disable the pack for a second. Data get entity e type equals marker, limit equals 1. Just pick one, I guess. Snowed grass block. On the grass one. Okay, yeah. Let's do this. NBT equals not. This is weird. On grass 1. That didn't work. Let's pick random. It's another grass one. This is a grass block that was also on the grass. Snowed grass. Oh, data. Duh. Yeah, that makes sense. Anyway, this worked. Okay, what is this pop plant do? It's a generated function. Pop snow marker. Loot, spawn, mine, grass. Yeah, so it's... Does this somehow run the thing as if because I'm standing, like, let's stand here on the snow layer. And let's run this. It pops the snow. What? Oh, that's... Okay, that's weird. Oh, I see. We do want to spawn it. Loot? So does it have to be like that? Okay, so I've misunderstood this thing, I think. Position tool. Yeah. Okay, so that is like if I mined this block, which isn't really what I wanted. So I guess I have to do loot. Like grass, and then it has no. Yeah. Okay. Yeah, I completely misunderstood how that works. And that's why everything popped snow instead. Oops. Okay, but that's good. Pop. This is why this was beta. Where's my template? Plant, pop, snow marker. Here we go. Execute, blah, blah, blah. Loot, spawn. That's still correct, but this isn't. So instead of mine this, we want loot. I suppose it should all be the same pattern. Minecraft : blocks / whatever the thing. And yeah, I could definitely do this with macros instead, but I don't know. Yeah, this is probably one of the cases where I'd like to stick with generating the file, just because it's likely to be better for performance. Because there's too many of them for the game to cache the results anyway. Okay, so that should now have generated a new file. Let's go look at that one. This one. That looks reasonable to me. Okay, so let's go back in here. Let's do /reload. Let's do /data pack enable on this thing again. And now, I still don't understand why a bunch of them just popped, actually. But I guess if I keep like breaking stuff here, eventually we might find one that had like a thing and drop some grass or something. I don't know. Flowers somewhere. Any more of these flowers around? I mean, that just got a random pick now. I don't know if any of the... I don't know how to find something that is... that actually had something of value on it. What's your favorite feature from the snapshot? I mean, I made a bunch of this stuff, so I'm biased. Probably the macros. It's because of the immense just stuff that it can solve. Okay, I'm not seeing anything drop. And did I just like accidentally get all of the entities removed? No. Snowed grass. There's a bunch of snowed grass blocks. Snowed grass. Let's do this thing then. MBT equals not data block grass. Snowed grass block. I also, well, everything's gonna be on the grass though. The lion. Does that just not find anything? Hold on. No, this. Oh, I'm being stupid. The other way around. Okay, so no dandelion. Any cornflower left? No. Okay, so basically there's just not... there are not many left that I could try. I'd like something that... Poppy, I guess I could try. Like something that I can guarantee the drop when you break it. But no, okay, nothing. Kind of lost. I haven't kept up with the updates that well. I'm not sure what that's a reference to. If that was the whole macro thing. This looks like it's spring default, winter melting. Yeah, this looks like it's converting nicely though. Ice is mostly melted. Still a bunch of snow on the trees, but some of them are turning very green. I think that's gonna happen with this is that because it's random based, a lot of the like melting is gonna be like there's gonna be a patch of snow that just sticks around forever. Although this seems slow. But I did have the pack disabled for a while, I guess. Well, that's something I've tried to do with the summer thing where it just melts quicker, but also I should be able to just add more processing every tick now because it's so much more efficient. Yes. Well, it's doing some work. It's one thing I could do is I could try to add more cycles to it now, I guess. Okay, well, that's a couple of fixes I can commit here anyway. Oh yeah, let's do this. Okay. That. And then that. Reduced 170,000 lines of log to 666. Wow. Okay, so that we're again at this position where the look, the kind of reddish glow on some of the trees. It's a random like splatter that this pack does. Kind of weird, kind of a bit weird now that we have the cherry blossoms, but hey, it can stay. Yeah, I don't have any good way to test right now if the popping of result, like popping of hidden things, works properly, because all of the things that are hidden right now are random drops, like nothing that pops every time as an item. But it's looking like the world is reasonably kind of surviving the thawing process, which is good. I'd kind of like to see that it puts the grass back, actually. Maybe we look here. Or maybe I just run the cycle again. Well, it's turning green. That's good. Maybe you could do the fast melt thing. I can do it like manually. Function. Check surrounding snow. No. Okay, that's melting them down to 1. Melt seasons melt fast. Okay. Wait. Why isn't that melting these things? Oh, melt fast is just running where I am. Okay, so I have to like stand on it. Not getting any back. Okay, teleport myself to any marker should do, actually, because all my markers are... Oh, that one just kind of vanished. Wait, snowed grass, but it's... Check surroundings now. No. No, okay, that's not it. There's some function that is supposed to like find the things around you and restore things. Does it just check snowed plants? Yeah. Okay. Check snowed plants. Okay. It's still moving me to the same place, but it's not doing anything with this one. What? So that should... Decent snow, yeah. At that, let's run. Checked snow plant. Okay. Look. Give me your data then. Oh. Eventually I'll type this command, right? It's on grass. Oh, it's just... No, it's a grass block. Okay, so my checked snow plant thing just doesn't work.
Need some flavor but don't wanna go through the process of eating? Have a fast melt. This smooth butter white chocolate that melts instantly in your tongue gives you the delicious best chocolatey flavor that lasts in your mouth for roughly 7 hours. Side effects may include tongue hypothermia due to use of snow.
Why is Brian struggling to say hours? I just want to know. Thank you for that ad for this delicious thing I need in my life now. Thanks for making us all hungry. Okay. This is weird.
Yay.
Run. Take my money now. Chocolate-tato. Yeah. Is it ever doing anything? Say I'm restoring a snowed plant. Let me just put that in and see if it's ever hitting that. It's never hitting that. Okay, so it doesn't just love melt festivals. Yeah. Best. Okay, so what I've managed to do is make restore snowed plant never run, which quite possibly is not great. So why has that happened? So it's supposed to run if the current block is air, but not if the block below is air. Then return run function. I mean, that should be fine, right? Should be able to... Yeah, that's fine. Unless this doesn't carry at S properly or some weird thing like that. Check snowed plant. Execute as the marker. Add at S run function. Yeah, okay. Okay, so yeah, that's still the same. So if we do execute as this thing, and then we run the same check, and see if that comes out. Run say yes. Okay. So it is in the case where it would run that. That's really odd. Okay, maybe we just run the function and see what happens. I'm restoring a snower plant. Well, did you though? Okay, something is not working right with return run here, I think. But the Visual Studio, the code, like this, data pack help. Data pack helper plus doesn't even know about return. So okay, so if we do this then, instead of doing that, do run tag as add melting, and then if entity at s tag equals underscore seasons underscore melting, run, then rerun that. Wait, does pop kill the s? Yeah, both of these kill at s. Very good. Unless. So now this is like back to the classical style of doing stuff. So if there's a problem with that return run, then that should fix it. It didn't. We're still not getting any, like... Oh, it might have, actually, because I removed this. I'm restoring a snowed plant. Let me put that back in there. Reload again. Still not. Hey, Ronnie. I mean, there are not terribly many of them left. Okay. That's just a snow grass block. Can I find one that isn't? No. Okay, so maybe they all restored. Okay. We're getting to the point where this world has kind of been messed up by a bunch of bugs that may or may not be fixed now. And... Oh, hey, look! Restored a snowed plant. Very good. So it did a thing. I have no idea. Maybe I fixed it. Maybe it wasn't the problem. It was just randomly not working or something. I don't know. Okay, now there are no snow markers left. Interesting. Alright, that's fine. Time add 20 days. Which means we should be in summer now. Which means snow should really melt really quickly. So whenever it hits snow, it should basically completely nuke it. Hard to tell. This is where the melt festivals come in. Really, this block is, and like maybe that block is the things to keep an eye on. Oh yeah, maybe. This is summer plains. Summer plains, yeah. So if these get hit by the random selection, they should vanish entirely instead of melting one layer. Or at least I think that's... Yeah, I think that's what it is. I treat it as if it was the last snow layer. Like any snow melts instantly. Because it's supposed to be summer. It is melting pretty quickly. Yeah, I just don't know if that's actually... Yeah, I don't know. Lucky! Thank you for the follow. Appreciate that. I don't know. Like it's updating. It's just, hey, there we go. Okay, vanished. So that works. And that's the cycle. We're back to a summer. Have I checked in everything I've done? No. I don't know if that's needed. I guess I'm pushing this version because I know it works. Okay, well that's good. So I guess I want to say that I think the pack is in quite a lot better state now, and it works really well compared to how it was before. It still has some of the bugs it had before, but I'm actually really pleasantly surprised about how quick that process was. And that's really cool. I don't want to go too long today, so I think we'll probably wrap it up here. If you're interested in trying this, I'm not going to release a version until the game is fully released. Like, I'm not going to release a version on the Snapshot. But if you want to try it out, the code is pushed on a branch called datapack_v16 on GitHub. And for those of you who are tech savvy enough to try that out, feel free. Pretty happy with it though. With that, I do want to do the GeoGuessr daily, so I guess we'll switch over to that. So thank you for all of you who've only been chilling here for the data pack madness. If you want to stick around, feel free to do so. It's become a tradition to do the GeoGuessr daily on the tail end of our streams here. So I'm gonna do that. And then wrap up, because I have been working my butt off the last few days. And I need to not do that for a little bit. So instead, I'm going to celebrate by having somebody come over and look at our freezer tomorrow and then go to the dentist. That's my great plan. Sounds great, doesn't it? Using branches like a fancy person. It's almost like I do this code thing professionally, you know? Alright. I'm gonna let that take over. But yes. Thank you for chilling and for trying to point out where flowers are hidden under snow for me with stream delay. And yeah, all the subs and shouts and stuff. I'm gonna exit Minecraft. And we're gonna switch to this scene. That also doesn't show anything. There we go. Cool. If you haven't seen this before, this is GeoGuessr. It's a browser-based game. Works off of Google Street View, and the whole game, there's a lot of complexities to it, but it's a game about being plonked somewhere in the world on Street View and trying to figure out where you are. You know how to live. True. Very true. So this is the daily challenge. I'm back up to having a reasonable streak here now. I don't think I've ever been worse at a game than GeoGuessr. Well, there you go then.
Yay.
That happens too. Nails, thank you for the follow. Welcome in. Glad to have you here. So we're going to do the daily challenge. The daily challenge is a set of 5 locations. That's a general GeoGuessr round. There are 3 minutes per round, and we're allowed to move around and stuff. And it's the same locations for everybody. So, like, if you want to try this daily challenge yourself, you have about 2.5 hours before it switches over to tomorrow's. Then don't watch this, obviously, because, you know, you'll get spoiled. Also, if you've played it yourself, don't spoil it for others in chat, but feel free to discuss the location and stuff. I won't be looking at chat. I'll have my chat minimized until I'm done with the round. Then after the round, I'll open chat back up and see I never tried GeoGuessr myself. I have like zero chances of guessing anything, but watching it is relaxing. Yeah, I mean that's fair enough. It's a lot of like learning stuff if you learn to get really good at it. So anyway, we'll run these 5 rounds, and I'll minimize chat now and go for the first one, which is stone wall. Kind of reminds me of Europe. It's Europe. It's this blue tag. Southern Europe somewhere. Not Italy, I would say. White poles. Old car, interesting. Not an old Portuguese plate. Ooh. Ooh, that's like a country marker on that truck, but it's blurred. And that's behind the concrete mixer. Man, that's mean. Looks really kind of Mediterranean. That's a very tropical, like palm trees and stuff. What do we say about this? White houses. Like Croatia? Thinking Greece, but I don't think Greece anymore. The sign could tell us. Sarajevo? I need to market. Well, it's all Latin script. I should put a ponk down somewhere. So this kind of works, I guess. Move, please. It's very, very warm looking. Mountains to the north. Ever North Mass? 3 seconds. Oh man. Okay. Podgorica. Man. Drawing a blank. It's. And that's to our west, maybe the mountains north. We might be just here. But let's see. I went down there. Okay, all right. So, yeah, you go west, but then you go east. Well, that was decent. I like Croatia. That one thing is too warm for Croatia all the time, and then couldn't and then thought here maybe, but yeah, this makes a lot more sense. It was coastal, so I guess guessing coastal is smarter, but whatever. Lost 175 points. That's okay. Bosnia was also not a bad show. Yeah. Alright. Not much in the ways of comments. Let's minimize and go to round 2. Which immediately looks more US. Which all-weather doors. And these tires. I don't know my plates. Phillips, Suzuki. What's the small text here? Can't tell. Probably says something good. Charlottetown. But which one of them? Because there's probably a bunch of those too. Probably good to move. There's a bunch of stuff here, actually. Okay. Island EMS. Island. Okay. Kensington. Ooh, I recognize these names. Charlottetown, Kensington. Flat as heck. Sturwood. This is larger. We're in Canada. So like island stuff. I should know where these things are. There's no way we're down here, is there? We're Prince Edward Island. That makes a lot more sense. Dang, the amount of points you lose for that. Holy crap. I was looking at Nova Scotia and I just didn't look up at Prince Edward Island. That's stupid. Ugh. Yeah, you're absolutely allowed to guess. Okay. Well, that sucks. I kind of had it going, but then just couldn't wrap it up. Charlottetown clearly visible from space. In this level, I think I was on this level maybe. So Charlottetown, oops, was probably visible, but not the other names. Because that's the thing that was on there. Where's Kensington? It's like tiny. Okay, well, not super happy about that one. It took me way too long to identify Canada too, so if I'd done that quicker, then could probably Montague. Yeah, there's Kensington. It's decently large too. Once you, yeah, that should have been better. Okay, round 3. Oh boy. Ladder pole with those. And this should be Cambo. Can we just move, please? Cruising. I don't know any. That's probably not anything that's actually helpful. Ooh, road. Actual road. Okay, that's where we were. That's a sign, but not sure that's helpful. What the? Where are these flags? Candle Chodam Commune Headquarter. Some EU sign. Nice. Candle Churm. There's no way that's on a map. Wait. Okay, I don't know. Driving. Wait, no, that was an overtake. Okay. Okay. I don't know. $162, but at 7. Goes the entire country. We're on the 7, 163 from something. It's directly east-west. Dark commune office. I don't see too many other places where the 7 could be directly east-west. Could be far up north, could be here. Maybe. I should have stuck here. Oh, I should not have stuck there. Okay. Sure, I'm right there. Okay. Okay. I was like switching back to this higher one as time was running out because I didn't have it, and this was a better hedge, but that's fine. Hey, Hunter. Yeah, just gonna do the daily today. Probably not doing more because I am beat. A bit of, you know, obviously sad that I moved up, but more sad that I missed that the thing was on the map. Maybe I wasn't zoomed in enough though, because it only shows up on this level. I don't think I was on this. Well, I was zoomed in like this too, and then I wouldn't see it because it was too far away. But yeah, maybe it's not too bad. Like, that's... First score was really good. Completely messed up a Canada round though. So we're out of gold already. That one was decent. Best possible is probably above 20k, with the rest of good, everything non-Canada being good. Anyway, round 4. Oh no, come on, not Trekker and some godforsaken nowhere. Dude. Okay. Well, it's really warm. Or we're walking. Okay. Can we get to that sign? That would be actually extremely helpful. Okay, yes, we are in Israel. Okay, so that actually... That's what I thought, because there's a lot of this weird Trekker in Israel, but, like, okay, so then when? Where? Probably not there, to be honest. We are pretty dry. There is some... To the east, there's some stuff. Some that isn't, like, completely dried out. Oh, just move! Oh my god. So annoying. God dang Trekker. What did you just do? Just turned around completely. I swear. Street view, sometimes. That is just so broken. Are we in a car now? No, it's just replacing it as if we're in a car. I want to get to this kind of edge. It's all tilted too. What the heck? I want to get out here and see the view. Could that be the coast? That's north, though. There's like a valley north. Yeah, I don't know. I could see us being like here or something, but I really don't know. There's very much not anything to go on here. It's just empty wasteland, and we're going the other way now. That's not great. Oh, we're going here, are we? Okay, we're just walking off the road here. I think we might have been in this area before once. Ooh, is that actually something? Well, if it is, it's only in Hebrew, which doesn't help me all that much. 44 something. Where are we going? We're just going up here. Yeah, okay. I think we've actually been in this area once before. That doesn't help me though, because I don't remember where it was. I mean, that's too... I don't know. I'm just sticking here. Way up there. Okay. Nabi Yesha Forest. I guess that's the area that they're... Okay. Whatever. 300 points. I can't be unhappy with that for this garbage. Oh my god, I hate Trekker so much. Looks Hollywood, sure. I didn't get to see the Canada round because of internet issues, so it doesn't count. Oh, good, thank you. What's happening with this camera? Yeah, Trekker is happening. And the thing where it just turns you around sometimes when you're clicking too fast, that's just the worst. It's messed up so many runs for me, guys. So suddenly I'm going backwards, I'm not even noticing. So I'm not getting to the places where, like, I could find something. You should zoom out to show where it is. How much? It's in Israel. And if we try to get like all of Israel on the screen, there you go. So it's super far. Like there's a little tiny blip here that goes further north than the rest of the country. That's where it is. So I have the kind of northern vibe a little bit, but there's a lot more north to go. All right, okay. Round 5. Let's wrap this up. Okay. Some signs here. I'm gonna look at those, even though there are more signs over there. Oh boy. Oh boy. SH4? Wait. What? I am so confused. So SH4 would be in... Wait. Okay. Three, 4. But we're not on the coast, so we're gonna be like down here somewhere. Hierocaster and Servati. So I recognize some of those. Those are to the north. Does this end here? Kind of looks like it does. Four. Give me the angle here. It's that way. Is this actually still 4, even though... Yeah, it's both 4 and some other... Okay, it goes here. Still call that. It's just hidden. Servati. So like down here. That makes sense. Yeah, that makes a lot of sense. That is close to the border. 200 meters to the takeoff to Servati. What was this? $200 meters to that takeoff. Budrist. The kind of wrong way though. Okay. Cool. Wait, does that mean I'm actually the closest in the world? Was there a way to see that? This looks Russian, but isn't. Some former Russian speaker kind of. Well, it's Greek. It was Greek lettering on the thing, but then the next sign wasn't Greek lettering. It was, and the names weren't Greek sounding, so that's why I was super confused. And then it looked like Albania, and the road number was Albanian. And then I was like, it has to be close to the border, but then I couldn't find the road, and I only found it up there, and then followed it all the way back down. But there was some way of finding, like, 8 meters. How was that? Was that... No, that just opens it. Yeah, south of Albania seems to just be very popular. I don't know. We just go results. So if I had just actually put down that Canada guess much better, I think I could. That was just so bad, but could have done really well. Beat Clover. Happy with that. Just like 40 points off a black score. But yeah, I was hovering around this area. If I had just committed to Nova Scotia, then that would have been a lot better. Dang. Okay. But yeah, 2 meters. So I guess I was not the closest in the world. Holy smokes. Why didn't it show the closest? That's just weird. So, lots of people actually finding the location here. Really nice. And everybody else on the top 6 in Canada. So that at least good. People. But out of those, mine is the worst. And then Ralph is almost equally far out the other way, but still actually got like... Oh, let's at 1,000 more, I guess. Anyway, we should start in order, I suppose. Where did we start? We started... Wow, all of the things were here. We started... This was the first one. Very nice, okay. So, everybody who found the Podgorica sign kind of ending up in the right place. Understand the Serbia guesses. This makes sense, I guess, because like I was confused by the fact that they didn't have Cyrillic, but I guess if you walked the other way and found Cyrillic, then yeah. It shows the closest across all rounds so far. Oh, you mean the best player in the world across all 5 rounds? That makes sense. And yeah, then we had this. We already looked at that. 3 was this? Yeah, it was. Where lots of people just finding the general gist. If I had clicked on that road where I thought I would have been closest, but I couldn't commit to that. So, or even like, if I had not clicked away at the last second, then it would have been closest here. Oh well, it's still pretty good. Not lots. How do you go onto that friends list? You send a friends request. And if I know you, I'll accept it. That's how it goes. And then we had Weird Trekker, which nobody really got. But some pretty close. Everybody else kind of along the same region. Except Clover in Serbia, which... yeah. And you need a pro account to show up. Yeah, that makes sense. I mean, Trekker. There's no limit to how wrong you can get when there's Trekker. Especially Trekker of that quality. Like, if you don't get to that sign and you see those letters... I probably would have guessed Israel anyway, because I've gotten stupid Trekker that looks like that before in Israel. But yeah, like, man, that's tough. Yeah. And then weird southern Albania, where four of the top six got the 5k. GG's. Very nice. Very good, like, 4 players hitting the 5k after such a confusing start, but I guess the confusion also gave away the area pretty well, so makes sense. Anyway, yeah, I mean, I'm happy I beat 20k after getting only 2k on the Canada one. Like, that's obviously a terrible guess. And since I was hovering around this area thinking it was here, I should just committed to it, but Canada's gonna be Canada, I guess. And 22,868 as the average. That is not bad. I think this is actually better than the one that was like last Sunday or last Thursday. Don't have a pro account right now. That makes sense. 24k 997. Man, that is sure something. I must have shown up in these, like, in the global list at some points. Because I've had some really solid games. What was this one? Yeah. Can you actually see that? Yeah, you can. I mean, I guess this is just gonna have tons of 25ks because people are good. Yeah. I'm not super far off of 25, though. Do I actually have a position? Yeah, 67. 67 in the world on that. That's pretty good. Can't be unhappy with that one. This was what, Tuesday? Must have been Monday. Yeah, pretty happy with this one. Anyway, that's gonna be it for today. Thank you, folks, for chilling. Not sure how we'll do with the pack. We'll probably keep an eye on developments for the version coming up, and then we'll continue whenever there's a good reason to continue. Might pick up some of the other packs. But yeah, we'll figure it out. I need to not be doing something that could be kind of like work for a while. Because, oh my god. Where do we go? Yeah, you know what? That makes sense. We have been listening to Music Man's music all stream. So let's go and say thank you. The man himself. Thank you so much, everybody. As we sit here on a black screen, and then why are we sitting here on a black screen? That's so weird. How long is that black? I don't know why that switched. Whatever. Anyway, thank you. We'll see you all. Should see you on Saturday. I think there's nothing in the way of that. But anyway, take care. Join the Discord, click the follow button, do all the things, and join the raid. Bye-bye.